The washing process I find pretty easy. You just soak the wool, you wash it, get the stuff out, and let it dry. You do have to let it soak about 10-15 minutes beforehand. A very important thing to keep in mind throughout this whole process is wool felts easily, and heat and agitation are the big things that cause felting. If you're wanting to card or spin it, you don't want it to be agitated. I use cold water when I wash it. You can use hot water, but you need to be a little more careful with that. So I just use cold water so it's safe, doesn't get agitated. Our washing table that we use here, we actually have 2 layers of mesh, 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch mesh that's sturdy, and then like a really more lightweight screen door type mesh, so the heavier duty one supports it, but water falls through, the wool stays there, and it's able to be cleaned. You also need a bucket or some sort of container to soak the wool in. Any dish soap that like cuts grease is really good because sheep have grease and oils in their wool that you want to cut out before you work with it. When you're rinsing it, don't be aggressive, don't be agitated. Use a nozzle that doesn't have a lot of force behind it. So the actual washing process is actually fairly quick once you soak and rinse it. The drying is what takes the longest, and it does take a couple days to dry. You wear a wool sweater because it keeps you dry. So wool's great at retaining moisture, but that also means it takes longer to dry. The biggest thing, as I said before, is keeping it out of the sun so it doesn't felt. And then another thing is just having something that it can dry on both sides. The purpose is to clean it of debris and anything gross that has gathered there over the years, but also to get the oils out and just get it clean and ready for the next process.